everyone. This will be part 2. I do apologize that my first video, the battery died, so I know I need to either invest in a newer video camera or just get a new battery. So let me go ahead and finish, and I decided to add something else since this is going to be part 2. So where I left off was with the teacup album that I won in the lot for Tristan Blakeman. It was on eBay. So for those that may not have seen the first video, this is the second video because my battery died. I went through items that I purchased from Baker's Studio here in downtown Farmington, Michigan on Grand River Avenue. There was a garage sale November 7th, and I went in there and I did a Periscope. I got to do better with my Periscope. But either way, I picked up a lot of cool items, such as a 48 count Copic case, and an envelope template where you can use, well, let me show you this so I can give you a better understanding. You'll understand the template. If you can see, these are like the money envelopes. So I already thought about, as I was explaining it before, that in my first video, I could see doing these, and after I do the template, here's one of them, I can actually cut out a piece within the envelope and make it like a window, have a window pane or some sort. Anyway, that was that. Some stamps, a scrap rack drawer. So back to the album. So I had 60 plus albums, and I'm saying clearly it was more than 60. I tried going through all of them. I didn't want to. So a number of them there, I might have 2, I might have 4, I might have 5 albums to work from. And from what I can tell, that all of these albums, let me lift it up for those that didn't see the first video, and I please implore you to watch that one too. I mean, it's a haul video, but it's just showing what I did this weekend. And included with this video, part 2, I'm going to go ahead and show a few of the creations I've done here, because clearly I can't show you what I've already sent out as far as swaps. So I'll show you a few of the cards that I've made. So you'll see that I'm not one-dimensional. I do all different types of creative work. So let me just lift this box up. I have purchased this box from one of the big stores, not a craft store, so I can house all the albums that I received from Tristan. You can find them on Facebook also. I'll have that information on there. Everyone I spoke about. He actually got a big U-Haul box, and all of this stuff was in there. So that was that, and I wanted to make sure I put this in the second video. This was a graphic 45 12 by 12 easel album. It's 6 card stock pages. So what I said in the first video, if you know exactly what I can do with this, please let me know. And who knows, I might showcase it. I know I will. If you give me a suggestion on what I can do with that, I will go right ahead and create something from it. Tell me what you would like to see. Put it in the comments. Naturally, like the video. I know that's the big thing. Like the video, share the video, sub me. But yeah, I think I want to do this. This is something cool I think I want to get involved with. Let me know in the comments what you would like me to do with this, and I will do it. And if I don't do a process video, I'll go right ahead and just show you what I've done. I'll show you the tools that I use. How about that? Okay? So this is a 12 by 12, 6 cardstock pages. It's an easel, so that naturally that means it's going to sit up. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to be done with this, this box, because like I said, I already been through this in my first video, and wait a minute, I just saw something else. I don't know. Oh, is this a Christmas tree? I don't know. Oh, this is the heart. See? I showed that one already. This is a chipboard heart. Great for Valentine's or just, I don't know, Sweetest Day. We have Sweetest Day here in Michigan. Maybe up north, I don't know. But anyway, let's move on to what I create, what my passion is. And let's start with what's at top over here. I did this for my son's class. This was at his elementary school, 2014. What I actually did is used a empty Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal box, and I had a Halloween packet. Let's see if I can grab that for you all real quick. I'm sorry. I know I need to hurry up just in case this doggone camera stops on me again. Okay, so this is what I use. This paper here. Who is this by? I don't even know who it's by. Oh, Recollections right there. I use Recollections paper. So this was purchased last year. And I'll let you know what else I did with it. And if you notice, if you follow me also, you'll notice these papers I use for the Halloween baskets that I created. Okay? Alright, so let's get to it. So once again, I use those papers to create this box. As you can see, I cut it out here at the top. And there was a cutout card there. I just trimmed it down for here, and it said enjoy Miss Barduca's class. And I have my burlap. I cut out the pumpkin face that was on one of the papers, and I distressed the edges of this paper that I cut out and placed on top of another cardstock, and you see that the spider, I glued that on there. And here's the back, and you see Trick or Treat, you see the little ghosts, and more paper, and I used a green ribbon here. Sorry to move so fast. And I added some other paper so the spiders look like they're crawling. So let me tell you what I did. I cut out some paper again, and I put on some the ribbon on the corners here. I punched a hole, and what I did was use this. I'll just go through these as I talk about them. I use these for chocolate covered pretzels. I just wrapped them around. Let me tell you where I got the chocolate covered pretzels from. I'm just name dropping. Mary Rizza, she was actually one of my co-workers at my job who is into decorative candies, chocolates, and whatnot. So I commissioned her for some chocolate covered pretzels for the Halloween theme, and she did an absolutely awesome job. And what was left over, best believe we took care of that at home. And I know my daughter kept one. I think she did want to bite into it. But yeah, check her out. So yeah, those are the tags I made. And let me go into, so this is, let's just talk about altered. So this is an altered cereal box. This is a money box. It's a this was supposed to be a 52-week money savings challenge. In here, if you want to pause it, that was the challenge. As you see, I stopped. There's nothing in there, so I'll go right ahead and open it. Anyway, I got this box from Michael's, and I used some paper that I had, and I just decorated the bottom box of it. I measured it. I didn't do it by, you know, mathematical measurements. I did it by eyesight. And at the bottom, you see the flower that I cut out, and I Mod Podged it. I don't know if you can see it shining. So I used Mod Podge to glue it on. I didn't use my double-sided tape. I didn't use my Tombow liquid. I didn't use my any type of tape. I used Mod Podge because this is the Mod Podge I used for my daughter's graduation what do you call it, board. And I'll show that also what I've done. I'll do that another day. Nevertheless, this is the lid. I used the paper, and I cut a slit here. This is the back. So it's, this is how, it's the inside, but this is how it looks better as I completed it. Let me turn it this way, yeah. And you see I added the flowers. at the corners there. And it should be, oh, here's the glass star. And I put ribbon along the sides. There's 2 ribbons there. Those ribbons came from Michael's, by the way. And I have some flat back pearls there. And basically, each week, if it's the 33rd week, you put in $33. If it's the 34th week, you put in $34. So forth and so on. So today is November 8th. So I would have put, this is the 46th week. So I will put $46 in for this week, which meant I should have had $1,000 and what is this? $1,081 in this box. So I did use it, and then, you know, hey, things happen. I have children, I have bills to pay. It is what it is. You move on to the next year because that's what's going to happen. You just keep saving. Now I want to go into the altering and making of albums. So this is a chipboard album that I worked on at there was some meet I went to, a crop I went to. So I'll just quickly go through the pages here. Now I really didn't like the paper packet that I bought, but I mean, I made it work. I guess what'll make it better would be once I add pictures and any other embellishments. So I did that on each page. Now this was before I had my X-Acto knife and quite a few other things. And that's the back. So here I put the ribbon on the rings there, and I add the flowers there. And this right here, this flower, was actually a ribbon, and I just cut that out. Yep. I'll put that back. Alright, let me show you another album, and then I'll go into the cards that I've made. This is another album that I'm pretty proud of. I use this paper. I think this is Sizzix paper. And this is a vellum sticker, or just a sticker. It has some writing on it. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. And that is a quote by Helen Keller. And that that rings true. So, these 2 people here on this first page, the inside cover, that's my grandfather and my grandmother, Bubby and Dad. Not Dad, but Dad. It's just the way I pronounce it. They're my heart. They passed away March 2014. My grandmother, Bubby, March 10th, and my grandfather, March 13th, 3 days after her. Very devastating year. Still going on. Still going through the grieving process. I think I made a post every now and then. I know I made a post this morning. This is November 8th. Regarding, you know, I'm still grieving. And it's very hard to deal with. One was natural. One was taken away from us. Just taken away. Let me move on. I feel myself getting sad now. Okay, so this woman here, this classy woman there, that's my grandmother, Zilla Bell. Get it? Get it? Hence the name of my company, Zilla Bell Creative Inspirations. So this is her, and she's carrying a nice tray of silver. Tea, was it tea? Yeah. And look at the Christmas tree. Never traditional. It's always been silver or white. And if you can't see it, I'm sorry, but it is silver. Okay, so let me go through the pages here. And this is a pocket. I think this is Smash Company. And then, now these group of ladies, the one in the corner there, that's me with, you know, Wet and Go. That's usually what I do. But this was a car wash for my daughter at North Farmington High School. She was part of the pom-pom team. And they typically, that's what I notice out here. There's a lot of fundraiser, and they get the kids involved, and they put, excuse me, they have fundraisers at the local restaurants. You know, certain proceeds go towards, you know, a charity or the actual, what do you call it? The team. Be it football, cheerleader, and whatnot. But anyway, this is a car wash at the church that was on the corner, or that is on the corner. And this is us just representing the parents or the mothers that were drying the cars. And the men, they had their ladders doing the, you know, the tall vehicles with the long pole that can wash or dry off. But anyway, it's fun. It was fun. Fun times. That's cute, the little skunk. Here's the next page. And here's, coming up is the honey. So here, this burlap, you could put something in there, whatever you would choose. Here's another page. And here I left part of this open so you could stick something in there, and I'll come up with whatever I want to put there. Here's the next page. And that cutie patootie is my daughter Jasmine. She's away at college now. She is 20. So this page is dedicated to her. And there you go. And this is quite fitting. It's fall. And this is the back. So this is how thick it is. See how bulky it gets once you start adding embellishments? Which is cool. I mean, it's like having a junky purse. Everyone loves, well, women, we love a junky purse. And then I added ribbon here on the rings. Okay? All right. Moving on. And this is the Melissa Francis. I had mentioned that in the first video. I could not think of the name of this album that I used, but I went to Novi. It was Suburban Showplace Collection for a scrapbook convention. So anyway, I took a class, and this is what I was able to create. It's a paper album. So pretty cool. And here's the ribbon. Let me throw that on there real quick. That keeps it closed. Nice added embellishment. And this is a frame that was glued on and centered with her Melissa Francis quote cards. And you just put that on there. I mean, because you could have put a picture on there, or what's there now. All right, let's move on. Now, let's go into what I personally created with my vision over the past, I don't know, 5-6 years. And I also have to show you the card that I did on my own, but you know, I might not do that. Okay, so going first is an AKA themed birthday card. I also did a Delta card for a co-worker of mine, Cherise. So I know I was pretty proud of it. I had another one here. I'm not sure where it's at. I have so many cards. I have a box of cards. But these are the ones I just wanted to show because I have them sitting out, which is actually in front of me on my shelving. So this is an AKA inspired birthday card. Of course, I got my name. And this was a close to my heart stamp, but I don't know where that's at. But anyway, that's that. Then I made a Let It Snow card. And then I made another one that says thanks for everything. Let's see the flower, yeah. Now this is Stampin' Up. One of my friends at work, she gave me she bequeathed me a box of tools or hardware, I guess. So that's that one. This is the one I did on Cameo. So this is my first card made from Cameo. So I just had some gray card stock, and then I printed this off the Cameo, which is actually glued on. Not glued on, but double-sided tape. So it's Thinking of You. and Always Together. And there's some flowers. I believe these are cream, I'm not sure. And there's the burlap. This is a sunburst card. I wanted to try, and I think I did a pretty darn good job. So if you understand the sunburst, just think of a sunburst. Poof. Or, you know, it's shining bright. And I added the paper flowers and the flat back pearls there. And I added a string. Where is it? String of pearls there. Okay, this is a friendship card for the winter. I was swapping with another woman on Facebook, Marilyn. She lives in South Africa. Now the one she has, I believe it says Let It Snow. But even still, this says Friends, and this is a veneer that I've got from Michael's. So that's that, and I have my bling bling on there. Here's another one. This said happy birthday. So clearly this was before I knew I could have just glued, you know, used hot glue, but it was supposed to stick on there, but it came off. So hence, it will be corrected. There's no particular thing with this, and like I said, it's whatever's coming out of my creative mind. And here's another ribbon that I cut out and put on the side. I don't know if you can really see that. Hopefully so. But once again, this should have said happy birthday. Okay. And this card, one of maybe 20 cards that I made. And just like a snowflake, no two were the same. So these were actually thank you cards for my daughter's open house for the people that, you know, supported her. And there were some that didn't get theirs because of the address, but either way, this is one of them. So this is just something I did real quick because I'm not into assembly cards, but I know I'm going to need to, you know, get over that because I made it through the Halloween basket. So I figure if I could do the Halloween baskets, I think I could do Halloween, assembly card group of cards. So that's that. It's just thank you. So that's one, and I use multiple different papers, variety of papers. Now this is something I was just playing around with. Noel, so it's Christmas, of course. Okay. I have a little poinsettia that is actually, it was a brad. It's a poinsettia brad that I put through here, through the paper, the cardstock. So there's actually the actual card, then there's two cardstocks. So there's the candy stripe and then the plain white card, and then these letters came off my Cricut that I used, and then I put the brad through here, and then that's when I glued it or taped it to the actual card. Okay. And this is the next one I was just doing just because. And usually if I'm sitting in my craft space watching Netflix, I actually made this one. It says Let's Always Be Friends. Okay. This was a card already made, so I just grabbed my cardstock and I chose this color because it perfectly matched. And there was some other journal cards, and I cut it just to fit in here the style or size I wanted, and added the flower, paper flower, and a string of pink pearl or bead there. Okay. Moving along, and this one, no particular reason why I did this one. I was playing around with the paper. It was black and white paper, and when I think of black and white and red, I think about my daughter because those are her favorite colors. I'm trying to get her into pinks and all that kind of stuff, but work in progress. So this is just as number one. So this is an already made card, and I used 3 card stocks. The black and white came from one pack, and then the red is just a separate 8.5 by 11 cardstock that I had. And I put that together with the ladybug. I'm pretty proud of it. Now my last card that I'm going to show is, well, you know what? My son is down here, so I'm going to ask him to give me the very first card I made on my own with no assistance. And it pretty much goes into the name. So as soon as I finish this, I'm going to have him. Bryce, can you get that card? It's right there. It's taped on the top. Can you hand me that? Be careful. So the cards that I'm showing you are the ones that I have sitting up on my shelf. But this one, I have it taped to the shelf. But anyway, so this is what I did last Christmas at my mother's. For some reason, Thanksgiving, I just went over there and I brought my crafting supplies. I sat on her living room floor. It was wooden, so it was perfect because I knew I was going to be dealing with glue. But anyway, I sat there Indian style, had my legs spread out so I can, because after a while, my age, you can't just sit in one style for too long. Anyway, this is what I did. Promise. And there's a veneer bird there with the flower. Yeah. So this is an already made card, card. And I got some cardstock, and I taped it onto the card. And well, before I did that, I had distressed the edges. Okay, and then I had a promise cut that I put there. So this is the card that I made. It's called Inspire. This was the very first card I made, and I just want to say that now. Now, thank you so much for visiting my channel. I hope to see you all in other aspects of crafting, and I want to thank you. Now I'm going to get up and press stop. Thank you again, and look for the description and how to reach me. Happy crafting, everyone. All right, I'm going to cut it off. See you later. Here I come, cutting it off. Bye.